What's up, everybody? This SOS Rampage is back at you with some WWE 2025. Yeah, it took me a second to think about that for a second because I'm used to saying 2K, 2K, and it's 2025.
I heard the video game materializing.
Yeah, he's just like, nah, 2K, 2025.
In all respect, we were just talking about some 2K.
Yeah, and I usually, when I do intros and stuff, that's what that's for. But either way, it's SOS Rampage is down there. That's why you're at the channel. And over there on that side is
SOS Farm.
And just like I was saying to Farm ahead of time, this is TKO kind of on this whole ordeal and everything like that between UFC and WWE, which, I'll talk about UFC at another point in time and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a whole thing of we just gonna try to get in and get out kind of idea with this whole backlash thing. Just like I feel like WWE's trying to do with it. Besides the main event here, where they're just trying to pull on our nostalgia as much as possible, but otherwise, this is a big old dookie on this floor. Anything you want to go from the start?
Nah, Orton Cena one final time supposedly.
Yeah, that's adorable. Match quality, I'm sure we'll be fine with a bunch of the matches. That is nothing to go against any of the talent. There's nothing. There's just, and I guess their storylines. I don't know, man. It's just not feeling it. And I know Backlash in years past can have this kind of feeling sometimes because WrestleMania has all the big feuds, all the big payoffs, But this one just feels rougher than usual.
What storyline are you missing?
A good one.
Lyra and Becky's a good one.
Kinda. Okay. For the mid-card women's title.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of mid-card, Dominic Mysterio versus Penta. Who you got and why?
Dominic Mysterio, because his train of successes only just left the tracks.
I agree with that. I do see how they could eventually, or even that night, have Finn mess it up and have Penta win because Penta does have so much steam behind him. I could see either or at this point.
Yeah.
And to start the dissension at the Judgment Day, because it's only a matter of time. But I do agree that I think Dom is going to retain me. I think it's going to happen. But it wouldn't shock me if they flipped it and gave it to Penta.
Makes him lose it so soon. And it's like, man, hey, mate, you couldn't even hold on to it.
And I think Dom could run with that storyline a little bit. So, I mean, just for the sake of being different, why not? I'll switch it up on camera, and I'll go with Penta.
That does give him something to do while Liv is gone.
And I feel like they really want to put Penta over strong with the way that they've showcased him. So, speaking of putting over strong, we got Jacob Fatu, LA Knight, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre. I mean, they just put the rocket ship on Jacob Fatu. I can't foresee them taking it off of him now, kind of idea.
They just threw another match.
That kind of simple. I think it's going to be a cluster F. I think they're going to have all the plunder and all the fun with it because it's a 4-way, so they're going to be able to, do whatever they want. Basically like Mania extended with McIntyre and Priest, but now you can also add the other two in. I think unfortunately it's going to be Priest or LA Knight to take the pin. I would at least hope so. There's no reason to pin McIntyre right now.
He gets pinned all the time, though.
Yeah, he does. It's kind of his gimmick at this point, but
I see.
What do you got about the match?
I see Jacob Fatu winning unless Solo does something to mess that up for him, a la Finn Balor first match. And if that happens, then I would say that LA Knight wins it back.
Okay. Let's do that. What are you finally going with? Are you going to go with Jacob winning, or are you going to go with
I'm gonna
LA
go with
Knight?
Jacob.
Next, we got Becky and Lyra. Who you got and why?
I got Becky because she's the man, and she said she was gonna make that Intercontinental title mean something, and she's gonna make it mean something so Lyra can take it back from her.
Yeah, I don't want it to be the case, but I feel like they're leaning into this Becky Hogan kind of idea and having her squash talents, and I think she's enjoying it too. Of like, all right, this is what y'all want. Cool. All right, no, we'll do that. That sounds great. Let's do that.
She gives the people what they want.
So, I could definitely see it happening. I don't think it should happen. I think Lyra should win, and I think I'm gonna go with Lyra winning, and then Becky's gonna come back and beat her the second time. I think they just want, since it is the first champion, I think they want a little bit of a reign on her, at least 3 to 4 months. So that's not like the first belt just got dropped right off bat kind of idea.
Yeah.
Our co-main event over here with Gunther and Pat McAfee. Gunther's gonna kill him.
Yeah.
I mean,
the only question is Pat gonna actually run away, or is he
no,
gonna?
Pat's gonna fight back. Pat's gonna look strong in this, and that's what's gonna piss me off the entire match. Is that the punter Pat McAfee's gonna look strong in all of this. And going off of this, and I'm sorry, I'll let you go. Pat's gonna win, right? Yeah, that's your prediction.
No, Gunther's gonna win.
Okay. So now that we're both on the same page, and just to finalize it, I don't want to see Pat for months after this. I don't want to see him on a talk show. I don't want to see him on fucking Raw. I want him to sell these injuries. You want to be a wrestling fan? You want to be Mr. Wrestler? Go be a wrestler. Pretend like you got hurt from this match. Go away. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you normal the next night dancing on the table for Shinsuke's song. Like I don't want to see you yeeting the next night.
Come on, Cole.
Like if nothing else, all right, you're contractually obligated to be on Raw or on your talk show. Fine. Injuries. Don't be your energetic self. Like you should be selling these injuries, even if you win, no matter what. Like I need you to prove to us a little bit that this is your bag, this is your thing, because we can see it in you that you are a fan, that you want to do right. We want to like you.
I don't think he could sell for more than 15 minutes without naturally going back into his energetic self.
Just give me the 15 minutes, man, at least.
Yeah, he should do 10-minute shows because his neck is, he can only do 10-minute shows at a time, and should be very low energy. And he should only do 4 of them, then he should just disappear. Go on vacation, Pat.
Hypothetically, I know he's probably not gonna, because he could win. If Pat were to win, who's gonna mess up Gunther? Where is this gonna who's gonna be the one? Is it gonna be Pat's friends from the talk show?
Rusev.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, he seems qualified enough to actually put a hurting on Gunther, especially if Gunther didn't know it was coming.
Okay.
And Rusev's Miro / Rusev. He's a sneaky guy. He'll pop up out of nowhere and club you right in the back of the head.
Mm-hmm.
That was
I'm here for it.
That was so Bobby Heenan. I think I just channeled him.
I'm not against it. And then one last time, because we'll never see this again, ever again. We'll definitely never see it like this, where Randy Orton is the baby face and John Cena is the heel. This is the first time that has happened, and it's in Randy's hometown. He'll get a hell of a pop.
We'll get booed out of the building.
No.
John Cena.
Yeah, John Cena wins easy.
John Cena wins.
And the sad thing is, like, I don't
Care.
what are they gonna do? Like the match itself, what is gonna be? Can't do anything different.
Fiend, 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 Fiend. Travis Scott's gonna come out. Come on, man. It's gonna become funny at this point. I don't know.
All right.
John Cena's gonna win. I don't know. He's gonna do some kind of shenanigans. The Rock won't be. Maybe the Rock will be there. How's about that?
How about this? I'm gonna put this out there for you guys, and this will be our homework as well. Before we got till Saturday to think about this, and we'll come back to y'all in the next video and stuff like that with all with our findings and our homework. So this is your guys' job in the comments as well, to do your homework and to let us know of if you are an older wrestling fan, why do you care about this match? What do you think they're gonna do new? If you're a new wrestling fan, is this exciting for you? Is this like a cool, like, yo, this might be lit for these kids out there? Like, they might love this. This might be the skibbity toilet of matches for them.
Man,
this might be.
If you're a kid, you gotta be going crazy and being like, yo, why didn't they do this at WrestleMania?
Right, this has got to be the match, right? Like, these are the two biggest legends of all time. So that's all I'm saying. If you all feel this way, if y'all feel this strongly about, like, yo, this is the match, let us know in the comments, because we're gonna try to look into ourselves and be like, what about this match gets me going? What about this is like,
you're never gonna see it again. This is the stuff that John Cena's talking about.
You know how many times we said we didn't want to see it again?
And what do we get? What do we get? You get nothing. You're going to get the same match we always got. John Cena's going to get his arm raised like he did 52.7% of the times that they fought, because it was always very even. And he's going to leave with his belt backwards around his waist. You get nothing. You're going to sit there and you're going to eat it and you're going to like it.
I'm gonna be as bad as the UFC pay-per-view is. That's gonna be the click.
Is that you turning the volume up?
That's me turning the channel. that Xbox heat. That turning the channel heat.
Damn.
But anything else about Backlash? Are we done here?
No.
Get to go home now.
Yeah, class.
Oh, with that being said, pitch yourself and your places and your things.
I am SOS Farm on Twitch, and I am Farm27 on YouTube.
And I'm SOS Rampages on the YouTube and the TikTok. And if you want to see me on Twitch on that same handle, bitch and moan about all of this live, because I will be doing that, I'm sure, of like giving all sorts of wonderful, wonderful feedback on everything that's happening on the UFC event as well as the Backlash event, because I like to do this to myself, and like we all do, we all like to suffer through this. Like I said, do your homework. Let me know in the comments anything that you want to enjoy about this, because there's nothing here for me.
I want to see the crowd sing Randy Orton's theme song.
Look at them all singing together all at one time.
Yeah, I hope they put their arms around each other and just kind of sway. And then I hope they play Linda McMahon's theme song. And I hope they sing that too. Why don't they ever
wrestle that one?
Yeah. I want them to sing some old songs. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. That's great. What country do they have to go to for that? Planet Stasiak?
Out of Cobb County, Georgia. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah, that's
all right. We're done stalling your time. Class dismissed. We appreciate y'all. We'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.